I've heard people say Ouachita.
Wichita.
Achita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Washita.
Washita. Washita.
How would you pronounce it?
Washita.
Washita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Washita, people. It's Washita.
Washita.
Good evening from Bill Vining Arena. We are ready for the second game of our doubleheader. This is Jeff Root along with Matthew Branch. I tell you what, Matthew, we just saw a tremendous game in the first contest. Washita, lost it in an overtime contest against Arkansas Tech. But in the second game, we're going to see an equally exciting game, we believe. Arkansas Tech comes in at 6-5 overall and 4-5 in conference play. Washita comes in at 2-7 and 2-6. But again, Washita has shown the ability to play close games, and here at home, they hope to get a victory. Arkansas Tech's only 1-3 on the road.
That's right. Like I said, the records here they match up a little bit better than what we saw in the previous game. That turned out to be a great game. But like I said, the records are a little bit similar. Like I said, both have losing conference records. They're near the bottom part of the conference, or the Eastern Conference right now. But as you can see, like I said, last one for Washita, it was a loss to that one. That graphic wasn't updated correctly. I blame myself for that one because I'm pretty sure I was supposed to be doing that. But the last game was a close one to Henderson this past Monday.
Yeah.
Ended up being a close game. Came down to the wire there.
Well, you've corrected it vocally, even if on the screen it's not exactly right. We appreciate that. It's been great to see Washita's women team improve so much. We think we're going to see the same thing with the men. Coach Nutt is a veteran coach. He's been at Washita for a number of years now and has put together a really strong program. So now it looks like his team has an opportunity to really step forward here in a home game.
But yeah, you see on the screen there, we've got the standings for the GAC right now. It's divided up in Eastern and Western divisions for COVID. Sitting at the top is Monticello at 9-3. SAU down in second at 7-3. Tech at 4-5 is at 3. It's not too often you see a team with a losing record in third place for conference. But you see Washita, or it goes Henderson, Harding, and then Washita at 2-6. Over on the western side of things, the Oklahoma side of the GAC, you've got Oklahoma Baptist in first at 9-3. East Central at 7-6. Southern Nazarene at 7-6. Southwestern at 6-6, Southeastern at 6-7, and Northwestern at 0-7. That's your current men's basketball standings for the GAC.
Washita, of course, has played fewer games in conference than the other teams on the eastern side, and I tell you what, that's another indication that COVID has had an effect with some quarantines, and yet the team is in a position now to really come together and make a nice run at the end of the season.
So they've really been heating up here recently. Over the last 4 games, they've been shooting 42%, which is a lot better than what they had done in the previous. And KD Smith is one of the biggest reasons during that. He's shooting 52% over the last 4 games.
Yeah, Smith's got a chance to hit 1,000 points, right? He's just got to keep up the scoring in the remaining games on the schedule. Got to average just under 10 points a game to be able to do that, but that would be quite a feat. Not many Washita Tigers have hit that number.
That's right. He will be the 16th member of the 1,000-point club here at Washita. Only 66 points away before this game. Put up 20 Monday against Henderson. So he's really come alive here, and if I remember correctly, all of those 20 points came in the second half against the Reddies on Monday.
Yeah. Tough to lose the Battle of the Ravine, but you can bounce back against Arkansas Tech, a team with quite a history of men's and women's basketball, and so Washita would love to defend the home court. It's not quite like a normal year for the home court because normally we'd have a lot more people here for a home game, even on a Friday late afternoon. But it's not empty. From our cameras, you might see some empty seats behind the benches, but I tell you what, just below the cameras on the other side to our right, we're seeing a number of parents here, and for the women's game anyway, it was a more lively kind of atmosphere, and I think part of that was the game itself, but we should see that also here in the men's game.
That's right. We've had games here with right before the GAC started allowing some fans in. So we've seen it where it's been dead quiet. All you hear are the shoes squeaking on the court and whatever the coaches and teammates yell. I've seen more teams leading the chants this year than I have in the past because that's been the only noise during the games. But now having some parents and a few other fans here, it's been very great to actually have some atmosphere back in Bill Vining.
Ouachita is taking quite a bit of time in warm-ups, much more than Arkansas Tech has, and we're still just about 2 minutes away, so we're going to take a short break and then come back with the action. The second game of our doubleheader just about to start. We'll be back after this.
It's an ordinary day. Stephanie's driving home from school, like she does every day. Since she's almost home, she takes a quick glance at her phone, like she does every day. She arrives safely, like she does every day. It's another ordinary day. But then, something out of the ordinary happens. Distracted driving kills.
In the number 2 position on our top 30 countdown this week, here's In Your Hands. Hey, are you trying to kill us both?
What?
Are you aware that on average there are almost 10 texting and driving deaths each day?
No, that's awful.
Yeah, it is awful, so don't do it. The text can wait.
Thanks.
Anytime. And now...
Remember, the text can wait.
We're back at Bill Vining Arena where we're just about ready for action in the second game. Ouachita practicing some impressive dunking down here. This is an athletic team, Matthew.
So a lot of athletes here. Similar to the women's game, there's been a few players on this team that really need to heat up. We saw it in the women's game with like Garrett Sohn, but we're hoping that they can get heated up. We see the athleticism there with the dunking there, and I think we've got a good ball game ahead of us between the Wonder Boys and the Tigers.
Unusual to play at this time of the day on a Friday. We saw Arkansas Tech get off to a little bit of a slow start in the women's game, perhaps for a number of reasons, but playing at 3 o'clock on a Friday afternoon might be one of them. You know, some folks missed class today that didn't expect to miss class today, and some things changed around, but both teams wound up playing really, really well this afternoon in the women's game. We think the same thing's going to happen with the men, although I guess you just get used to making adjustments because for the entire COVID year, nothing has been quite normal.
Yeah, in my opinion, the term of the year for this definitely should be flexible. As much as we've had to change our plans around for COVID and quarantine, or even in our case this week, coming up, snow, because it was snowing earlier this morning.
In the background, you hear the pipes of one Dr. Casey Model, voice of not only the Ouachita football program, but basketball program also. We're glad to have his voice on as he's just about to announce the starting lineups. Ouachita's used a number of different players at starting positions throughout the season. That's fascinating. About 10 different guys have gotten a chance to start at least one game.
Yeah, Coach Nutt, you can tell he's been trying to find the starting lineup that works the best for his team. And hopefully he can find it tonight. We've had a few people come back from injury, but it looks like he's got his lineup set for tonight. But one that's been consistent in that lineup is KD Smith, and he's going to be your main player to watch today.
He's a senior from Conway, Arkansas, Conway High School. DJ Kane is the second leading scorer of the team. He's a junior from Round Rock, Texas, 6'1". Smith comes in at 6'2", so a couple of guards that can really play under the basket as well. Athletic as can be, leading this Ouachita Tiger team. They also have an outstanding player in Matt Stanley, who is also a senior from Cabot. He has had to fight injuries in his career, but he's a talented guy.
Oh, for sure. It's good to see Stanley back out on the court. I remember seeing him when he was on crutches last year. I had a couple classes with him. One player that just got a start is a freshman. That's Marvin Williams-Dunn out of Auckland, New Zealand, who's made the long trip all the way over to Arkadelphia, Arkansas.
Well, we're going to be pleased to see him in action. Matt Stanley just announced also as a starter for this team. And Kendaria Smith, Katie Smith, leader of the team in scoring and a couple of games away from perhaps hitting 1,000 points for his career. Ouachita is set, so is Arkansas Tech, so we're going to get underway here. Arkansas Tech, I remind you, is 6-5 overall, 4-5 in conference play, 1-3 on the road, though, playing here at Ouachita tonight. The Tigers are 2-7, 2-6 in conference play. Smith is going to jump, and he's going to go against the taller Kevin Howard, who comes in at 6'8". He is a senior from Beaumont, Texas, transferred from LSU Shreveport. Smith wins the tip, though, and Ouachita has the basketball to get started. Here is Williams-Dunn bringing it down the court.
Williams-Dunn is an aggressive ball player. We saw that last week. Not afraid to go into the basket. The only thing with that, though, he does draw. He can get in foul trouble, but he is an aggressive ball player and a great addition to this team.
Pass inside to Stanley. Left-handed shot is up and good. Nice shot in traffic by Matt Stanley.
You see him there using that big brace on his left leg. That was the knee injury last year that sidelined him for pretty much the entire season.
Alley-oop pass, shot no good. Rebound to Ouachita. Coming down with it was Kane. DJ Kane gives it to the Ouachita Tigers. 2-point lead and the basketball. Ouachita looking for an open shot. There's one for Williams-Dunn. He hits it. There's a three. Beautiful shot by the freshman.
That was from way downtown from Dunn there. He's not afraid to pull up from wherever he is on the court.
He has earned a starting spot tonight and hit a three already. 5-0 Ouachita.
One person to watch starting up is Kane. He started out last Monday against Henderson, hitting two threes in a row to start the game. So see if he can get heated up again.
Arkansas Tech showing a lot of patience, working ball around the perimeter. Here's a three-point shot. It is no good. Rebound to Ouachita. That's Smith with the rebound.
That's a good rebound there.
They call the play, get set up. Jump shot, no good. Rebound to Arkansas Tech. Coming down with it was Howard, that 6'8" senior.
Bankston, number 22, he's done quite a bit for the Tigers so far this season as well.
Nice steal that time by Kane, and Ouachita sets up again with a 5-point lead already, and the basketball. Pass inside, beautiful pass, and 2 points. Coming up with it was Bankston after the nice pass from Williams-Dunn.
Bankston, the junior out of Little Rock, went to J. Fair High School, but then transferred in out of North Oklahoma College, Tonkawa.
Shot up and good in traffic. Nice shot by Tony Hall for Arkansas Tech. Ouachita with a 5-point lead and the basketball. Good start for the Tigers tonight. Can I say tonight a little after 5 o'clock? I think I can.
I think we can.
Let's do it.
It's almost 6 o'clock. The sun's just about down.
We don't know if it's light or dark outside.
And I'm perfectly fine with being inside with as cold as it is today.
Williams-Dunn lost the ball. Fight for the ball. Should be a jump ball. It is called a jump ball. That means that Arkansas Tech's going to get the possession.
Good effort there by the Tigers, though, trying to get that ball back.
Smith's going to guard in the backcourt a little bit. Bringing it down the court is C.J. Mann. Tech, nice pass to the baseline and a shot under the basket. No foul called and a made basket. Hitting the deck was Bankston, but he didn't get the call. So Tech scores to make it a 7-4 contest. Ouachita with the lead and the basketball. Smith wants to drive, pass back outside. Williams-Dunn.
So want to try to get Smith started up early. Like last Monday, didn't get any points until the second half.
Stanley's shot, no good. Hit the back of the rim and came back out. Hook shot. Tech lost control of the basketball, but is picked up by Mann. CJ will pass it cross court. Open shot. The three is no good. Rebounded, though, by Tech. Back up and in on the offensive rebound by Keelan Adams.
Just like that, we have a 1-point game here. Tigers got to settle back down. Their defense has gotten better here over the last few games.
This is Smith with the basketball. Driving to the basket now. A nice pass to Bradley. Shot up and good. That is Matt Stanley with the basket.
Great job there by Stanley getting to the rim, doing what he does best. It's good to see him playing aggressively.
CJ Mann, point guard. Gets it inside. Now a turnaround jump shot. Missed. Ouachita with the rebound.
But like I said, the Ouachita defense has stepped up here over the last 3 games. They only had the last 3 games, they've only been allowing 63 points a game, but before that, they were allowing 81 points a game. So these last 3 games, the defense has really settled down. Let's see if we can continue to see that tonight.
Stanley is fouled as he goes up for the shot. This is a good start in the game for Matt Stanley. Made a couple of baskets, just got fouled going up. And there'll be a break in the play. When we come back to action, Ouachita will see Kobe Dunlap check into the game, a 6'3" freshman from Greenbrier. We'll come back with more Ouachita basketball in this 3-point lead for the Tigers after this. Ouachita 9, Arkansas Tech 6 in the early going here at Bill Vining Arena. This is Jeff Root along with me, Matthew Branch. Matthew, we saw one game previously that was just a beautiful contest, but Ouachita came up short in the women's game in overtime. Now in the men's game, Ouachita's off to a good start.
That's right. Hopefully Ouachita can pick up the win and split the doubleheader here today against Arkansas Tech.
Baseball team got a win earlier today, also against Arkansas Tech. Matt Stanley at the free throw line.
He's shooting 58% from the line so far this season.
The senior's shot is up and good. One more coming. 5 points already for Stanley. Shot up and good again. Beautiful form. He's off to a great start, and Ouachita leads it by 5.
Stanley is one of those players you need to get going early. He started off kind of hot last Monday, but he kind of, near the end of the first half and into the second half, he had started to fizzle back out. So he needs to get hot and stay hot, and that'll definitely help the Tigers out.
Ouachita defending well. They'll get a deflection, a steal, and a drive to the basket. Shot no good. Rebound by Arkansas Tech. Coming down with it was Cameron Kennedy. Tech, another bad pass, intercepted by the Tigers, and Ouachita has the possession. They'll send the ball over to Smith, and Smith will set up the offense.
We just mentioned the baseball game against Arkansas Tech. That was a doubleheader as well, and I just got the score update that they split that doubleheader. Arkansas Tech took game 2, 7-1 after Ouachita won the first game in a walk-off style, 4-3. So let's hope we can split the doubleheader here at Bill Vining Arena too.
Jump shot by Bankston was no good. And a stoppage in play for a foul away from the ball. 14 minutes left. We're in the first half, and the score is Ouachita 11 and Arkansas Tech 6. The Wonder Boys have been called for, no, Ouachita called for the foul, I believe, and Tech's going to throw it in from the sideline. Each team has one foul so far. And C.J. Mann gets it started for Tech. Guarded by Smith. Drive to the basket, aggressive drive and points. Really impressive drive for Arkansas Tech. Ouachita sets it up offensively. A couple of substitutions in. We'll call them for you. Pass to the inside. That's Hobson. Hobson will shoot. No good. Rebound to Arkansas Tech. Also in the game for Ouachita is Alex Scariolo. Thank you for that. Scariolo is from Spain. And, wow, I missed a Spanish name, apparently. Scariolo.
I would have known if I hadn't heard Michael say it several times.
Well, we're going to assume Michael's correct. Jump shot from the baseline, no good. Rebound. Now Ouachita has the possession. Here's a nice pass. Drive to the basket. Reverse layup, no good. Fight for the basketball. And Arkansas Tech will have the ball back. Ouachita made wholesale substitutions a moment ago, and now they're going to send back into the game DJ Kane. He's going to check in for Smith.
Talking about Scariolo being from Marbella, Spain, he's one of 3 international students here for the Tigers, the other one being Marvin Williams-Dunn from New Zealand and Leon Kalinic out of Croatia.
Kalinic is in the game right now under the basket. Ball loose. Ouachita fighting for it. Ouachita will come up with it.
It's good to see Kalinic back in the game. He had been out for a little while prior to Monday's game, but it's good to see him back in and playing again, a key player on this Tiger team.
6'9", 225 sophomore. Ouachita will throw it in. There was a foul as the Tigers were bringing it down the court. 2 team fouls now on Arkansas Tech. Pass inside. Ooh, a block, but maybe a foul also. So he'll go to the line. Kalinic to the line. His shot is up, and he'll miss the first one. One more coming.
He was 3 for 4 going into that free throw so far in the season. Hadn't gotten to the line much. He's only played in 5 of the 9 games so far this season.
Made the second shot, and Ouachita will extend its lead to 4 at 12-8. Pressure in the backcourt applied by Ouachita. Ouachita showing a lot of depth. They can afford to press a little bit. Tech sets it up in the half court. Here's Mann. C.J. Mann will make the shot. Made a 3. They set him up perfectly, and he is a dead eye from the outside.
That was an impressive catch and shoot there from Mann.
1 point game. Ouachita in the lead. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound to Ouachita. Jump shot from the corner is good. Points for Kobe Dunlap.
Dunlap, a freshman out of Greenbrier, Arkansas, and Greenbrier High School. Already getting into some games, getting some numbers up.
Ball got loose under the basket, but Tech came up with it. C.J. Mann had it batted out of his hand, but he will keep the possession. And now we got a call on the sideline. Looked like a foul against Ouachita as Mann was trying to retrieve the ball. Tech's had a little trouble holding on to it, but Ouachita hasn't always taken advantage of that. Timeout, and we'll take a break also. 11:13 left in the first half. It is Ouachita 14, Arkansas Tech 11. Be back after this.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
Wichita.
Achita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Oakita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita. Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
And it's Ouachita in the lead at 14-11. 11:13 left in the first half. Ouachita off to a good start. The Tigers come in at 2-6 in conference play. Arkansas Tech 4-5, but Tech has struggled on the road at 1-3, Matthew. So Ouachita trying to take advantage of that and pick up a home win today.
That's right. Like, so Ouachita usually plays better here in Bill Vining Arena, is what we've seen in years past, and I'm sure haven't gotten a ton of games in so far. But hopefully they can keep it up and extend this lead over Arkansas Tech. Few players got to get going here if they want to have a chance, because, like I said, the main player to watch is KD Smith. He's the leading scorer, averaging 14 a game. But he's been slow to start the past few games, especially this past Monday.
Ouachita has played 9 players so far in this game that's less than 9 minutes old. Arkansas Tech working it in the half court. Jump shot from the outside is in and out, no good. Rebound by Ouachita. Coming down with it was Kalinick. Pass under the basket, batted away by Arkansas Tech. Ouachita will keep the possession.
There's a little bit too much on that pass there. Intended for number 3, Madarius Hobson.
Kamani Binder was the one that missed that 3 for Arkansas Tech moments ago. Transfer from Portland State. He made a bit of a trip to Russellville. Not as far as the international students. There's a jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Binder. Tech sets up, trailing Ouachita by 3. Game sailing along, really. Not many fouls in the contest. Pass a little too high, almost thrown away, but Tech will keep the possession. Here's Binder. He'll slip and fall down, but he gets it to a teammate. Running out of time on the shot clock. He'll throw up a three-pointer, and it goes out of bounds. So Tech got nothing out of that possession.
That was a good job there by the Tiger defense, forcing them to use all 30 seconds of that shot clock and come up completely empty.
Hobson will throw it in. This second unit, all but one, did not start the game on the court right now for Ouachita. They've been on the court for some time, so lots of people getting quality playing time.
We've seen that. We've seen Coach Nutt do that several times, pull in some people, get them some minutes, trying to find the grouping that meshes the best for what they need on the field or on the court.
Pass inside. Good move. Turnaround shot. No good. It just won't fall. Kalinick, though, gets the rebound. Nice job. Back outside it goes, and Ouachita will keep the possession and start it over again. 15 on the shot clock.
I said this is just the third game that freshman Kobe Dunlap has gotten in so far this season.
And there's a shot, and it is good. 3-point shot in the basket for Dunlap.
So the freshman out of Greenbrier really starting to heat up here. So before that, he's beat his season high, his career high now. Before this was just 2 points coming into this game, so now he should be at 5.
Well, if they're looking for a shooter, he showed some ability there. And who's not looking for a shooter? On the outside, it is Hall. He'll shoot, make the shot. Good work by Hall. He's got some size on the inside at 6'5". 6'5" guard. Here's Kalinick under the basket, back outside. Another open 3, and he hit it again. Hit it again. 2 in a row for Ouachita's Kobe Dunlap.
It's impressive there from Dunlap.
And a steal, and Ouachita takes a shot, and a foul on Arkansas Tech. So Ouachita in a bit of a flurry now, up to a 7-point lead.
It's impressive there.
Hobson is at the free throw line. He's got 2 shots coming.
He's only shot 2 free throws so far. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far this season.
Shot up and good. He's got 1 more coming. Madarius Hobson is a junior from Mississippi. Went to Itawamba Community College. Shot up, and he hit them both. Ouachita has stretched its lead now to 9 points at 22-13.
Hobson's one of those that came in on this most recent signing class under Coach Nutt, which was what they called a...
Yeah, foul on Ouachita. Briley was bringing it up, and the ball was batted away, but foul called on the Tigers.
I was saying this most recent signing class, you see a lot of them getting minutes. Hobson was one of them. Also Scariolo, Dunlap. said I interviewed Coach Nutt a few months ago for the Ouachita Sports Central Network, our podcast called Talking with Tigers. Talked about this signing class and talked a little bit about Coach Nutt too. So he said he was looking to get them a lot of minutes, get them to fill some roles, and they've so far been doing that this season.
Almost a steal. Ouachita continues to play good defense. We played, 11 and a half minutes in this game, and Ouachita has played 10 players, and everybody's making a contribution. This is impressive, Matthew.
A good outing for all these players so far. Like I said, that's what Coach Nutt wanted. He wanted everybody that he brought in on this most recent signing class to be able to contribute to the team and contribute to the game, and we're seeing it so far here today.
Drive to the basket, missed shot. Rebound by the newest Tiger to check in, Lorenz Nero. Now Ouachita sets up in the half court, already leading by 9 with the possession. Drive to the inside, back outside, a three-point shot, in and out, no good this time. Offensive rebound by Hobson, back up and in the basket.
Great job there by Hobson.
It's an 11-point lead for Ouachita at 24-13. Under 8 minutes to play in the first half. Arkansas Tech rotating the ball, but Ouachita rotating its defense quite well.
Ouachita defense just stifling Tech so far today.
Shot, three-pointer, it's good. There's a nice shot on a step-back three from Briley. Well, the starters got a lead for Ouachita, but these backups, well, at least they weren't starters, we'll say that. They've extended the lead.
And the bench players doing a great job so far for the Tigers, really showing how deep this Tiger roster is this season.
Pass inside. Oh, knocked out of bounds. Ouachita will keep the possession though. Timeout on the court. 7:03 left before halftime. Ouachita 24, Arkansas Tech 16. We'll be back after this. Here's a replay showing one of those three-point shots. Beautiful form, and he nailed the shot. It's been a big half for Mr. Kobe Dunlap, 6'3" freshman from Greenbrier.
It's been a great job. Like you just said, freshman, part of that incoming class. He's really been showing out so far to start this game. Well past his season high for points. Like I said, he was 19 and 20. He was an all-state selection at Greenbrier. Also all-state in for the 2018-2019 season. Took Greenbrier to 3 straight state tournament appearances. That's impressive. Like I said, that conference with Greenbrier, it was 5A, and then it became part of, or it was still 5A, but all the 6A schools in Arkansas bumped back down into it to make it 5A, which made the competition that much stronger. So for Greenbrier to go to 3 and be led by Dunlap really shows a lot on how solid of a player the freshman is.
A lot of 6'3" players in high school are going to play on the inside, but he can really shoot the three. Good looking guard for Ouachita.
I believe it's just something we're seeing more and more with the game of basketball today.
Collision inside after the shot was missed. It's going to be a foul against Arkansas Tech. Kevin Howard picked up the foul, 6'8" senior. So Ouachita keeps the possession, leading by 8.
But what I was saying was, even with, call a walk there, but with the big, even he's 6'3" and still a shooter from the outside, that's just something you've seen the game kind of evolve into. Everybody needs to be able to shoot the three-pointer. Yeah. You can't just survive on being a bigger guy who can drive it in. You've got to have that extra range as well. And that's just something you've seen in all levels. I believe it. I mean, I feel like it started up in the NBA and it's kind of just trickled down to college and high school where everybody tries to make that three-pointer.
Here's C.J. Mann. He's a three-point specialist, but he'll give it away to a teammate, and they'll set it up. Arkansas Tech down by 8 with the basketball, taking a lot of shot clock. We're down to 4 on the shot clock. There's a three-point shot. He will miss it. Howard tried to get the rebound, and a foul is called, I believe, on Ouachita's. Going up with position for that rebound was Kevin Howard. They used almost all of the shot clock, missed the three-pointer, but Howard was in position on the rebound and was fouled. So he's to the line.
The Tech's been using a lot of that shot clock so far today, and I don't know if that's by design or just because of the defense of Ouachita.
First shot is good. He's got one more coming. Shot up, and he made them both. Now, Tech will put pressure on Ouachita in the backcourt, trying to put pressure on the Tigers. Ouachita dealing with it. Double team. They'll get it ahead. Hobson, nice pass. Ouachita sets it up now, and backing up is Smith. Gets it to Hobson. Pass inside to Stanley. He will go to the basket. Nice move under the basket for points. Matt Stanley having a nice half.
It's a great job by Stanley there, staying with it, dealing with the double team there, and going up and getting those points.
26-18, pass inside, back outside. Good ball movement, open three, and he made it. Good shooting by Tony Hall.
It's a good shot there, just left him open. Might have been a missed assignment there by the Tigers, able to put down that three-pointer.
26-21, Ouachita with the lead and the basketball. This is Kane, gets the ball over to Smith. Pass inside to Stanley. Stanley in traffic, gets it to Hobson, who in traffic will miss a shot. Got his own rebound, back up, and no good. Tipped in by Stanley.
What can't he do today?
Matt Stanley with a left-handed tip.
And he has been all around the rim today. That was a great awareness there by Stanley.
C.J. Mann with the basketball. He'll shoot a three, and he'll miss it. Rebound Ouachita, that's Smith. Smith brings it down the court. He's been quiet so far in the scoring department, but running the show right now. Kane drives to the inside. Now he'll pass it back outside to Smith in the corner. Under pressure, he will throw the ball, and it's intercepted by Mann. C.J. Mann wants to drive all the way to the basket. His shot is no good. A tip back up and in. Athletic play by Kalen Adams.
I'm not sure if Nero got a hand on that ball or not there when he went up for the block, but that was a good effort by Lorenz Nero going up there and trying to alter that shot.
Yeah, there's a foul, as driving to the basket was DJ Kane.
Called a blocking foul on number 14 for Tech.
That's B.J. Johnson, one of their many guards. The long roster for Tech. But Ouachita's actually played more players in the game so far. Stanley. Pass over to Nero. Pass back to Stanley. Nice give and go. Back outside. Open three-point shot is no good, but rebounded by Ouachita. Under the basket. Beautiful play by Nero.
A great job and great effort there by Nero getting that rebound. You won't see too many misses from Kane like that from beyond the arc. I remember last week after the loss to Henderson, almost immediately, I'm pretty sure it was Kane out here shooting three-pointers almost immediately after that loss.
Alley-oop is 2 points. Nice dunk by Nico Gosnell. Ouachita lead is back to 5 at 30-25. Now just over 3 minutes left in the half. Tigers playing well here at home. Stanley, pick and roll. He'll set up the play again. Here's Kane. He wants to drive. He will turn around and shoot the ball and bank it in. Oh my goodness, and a foul. What a shot by Kane. Oh, my
That
goodness.
was a great job by Kane. You can see the replay here on the screen. Great ball handling, able to get it right up in there and draw that foul.
Don't you love that? Good work by Ouachita. They've extended the lead, and he'll shoot a free throw when we come back. 2:51 left before halftime. Ouachita 32, Arkansas Tech 25. We'll be back after this. You see the rebound again. Nice replay and the tip by Stanley. He has had a great half. It's good to see. After the injury last year, you just have to root for Matt Stanley, and he has really come through with 10 points already in the game.
And doing a great job. Yeah, 10 points, 2 for 2 from the line in only 10 minutes so far on the night. I guess we can call it night now since it is past 6 o'clock.
Yeah, he hasn't played that many minutes because nobody has for Ouachita, really. Everybody getting a lot of action here in the first half, so there can be some fresh legs in the second half for the Tigers. Coming to the free throw line for Ouachita after that acrobatic basket is DJ Kane.
Looking to get 3 points the old-fashioned way.
Try to make it an 8-point game. Kane's free throw is up, and it's good. All right, Ouachita put some pressure in the backcourt now.
Kane is one of the better shooters for the team. He's shooting about 76% from the line, so that just increased his thing. You can hear the players there wanting a walk call.
Briley gets it over to Binder. Now top of the key, jump shot. It is no good. Rebounded by Ouachita's Nero. Tigers set up with a chance to take the lead to double digits. Jump shot from Smith is good and a foul. How you like that? Good and a foul.
It's good to see KD Smith getting those points in the first half. Like I said, against Henderson, didn't have any in the first half. Smith is the leading free throw shooter for the Tigers, shooting 82% with 45 attempts so far on the season. No stranger to the free throw line.
Impressive shot. Now he's got a free throw coming. Shot up and good. Ouachita leads in this game by 11, 36-24. And putting pressure on Arkansas Tech.
Ouachita's off to one of the best starts we've seen all season from the Tigers.
And a turnover. Ouachita gets it right back. Here is Kane. He wants to drive, passes it back outside. A three from Smith is good. Wow. Three for Ouachita from Smith on the fast break. And the Tigers have a 14-point lead. A 14-point lead over Arkansas Tech. 1:55 left in the first half. 39-25. We'll be back after this. Matt Stanley has 10 points in the game so far. Kobe Dunlap has 8, and Kendarius Smith has 6 points in the game so far. And that last three from Smith has stretched it out to a 14-point lead for the Ouachita Tigers over Arkansas Tech.
It's good to see KD Smith getting warm in the first half. Like I said, that's the main scorer you want to get the ball to. You want his numbers to be up. And I really want to see him hit that 1,000-point career mark.
Ouachita continues to put pressure on Tech in the backcourt. Now Tech will set up the offense. Dunlap gets it over to the left side. Ball tipped away, almost another steal. Here's a drive by Binder. His shot is no good. That's a charge. Stanley took a charge. He is doing a little bit of everything in this half.
Stanley is good at drawing charges there in the paint. That's one of his specialties. So he's good at drawing, or he's either going to get most of the time when they drive under there, he's either going to get the charge or get a blocking call.
Bankston throws it in to Nero, and he'll bring it up the court. Just 1:30 left before halftime. Ouachita wants to keep this double-digit lead. It's 14 right now. Here's Kane looking over the defense to Bankston. Now to Nero, back to Bankston. Cross-court pass, open three-point shot from Smith. He hit it again. They cannot leave him open in the corner.
That puts him into double digits now. Or no, not double digits. It'll be 9. It was close. I was looking at the wrong number there.
A traditional three-point play and 2 3-point shots, and he's got 9 for the game just in the last few minutes. Under a minute to play now before halftime. Ouachita 42, Tech 25. Shot no good. Oh, goodness, are they going to call a foul on Stanley? I think they might do it. We could see a bit of an elbow hook there as the...
Says they ended up calling that one on Lorenz Nero. Didn't quite see where that one came from.
Okay. Well, to the line goes Gosnell. He's a 6'9" junior. His shot is up and no good. He was backing Stanley in toward the basket and then put a little bit of a hook around him as he went up. But the foul went against Ouachita. Shot up, and he makes the second. Okay, Ouachita with the ball, 45 seconds left. 27 on the shot clock now. Ouachita doesn't have to be in a hurry, but they want a good, clean shot here. It might be their last shot of the half. Stanley. Nero. Stanley again drives to the basket in traffic, missed the shot. Arkansas Tech with the ball. Plenty of time left to make a last shot of the half, 13 seconds. C.J. Mann trying to drive on Smith, cannot do it. He'll pass the ball. Left-handed jump shot from 3 is good. Beautiful shot that time from Adams. And Ouachita will not get off a shot before the buzzer sounds the end of the half. So a 3-point shot helps Tech, but Ouachita still dominated the first half, and the Tigers lead the Wonder Boys 42-29 here at halftime. We'll be back after this.
Baseball for me just kind of was the glue that kept my family together. I feel like I was able to come here and get my triple major, as well as play a super high level of baseball against some of the best players in the country. There's a lot of options here in Division II with a lot of great ball players and a lot of great people, and they make sure that they give you every opportunity to succeed on and off the field.
A successful first half for Ouachita. At halftime, it's the Tigers 42, the Wonder Boys of Arkansas Tech University 29. And here is Matthew with a look at all the rest of the stats.
Well, starting here in the first half, Tigers shooting a lot better than they do on average, 50% from the field. Usually they are just shooting just over 40%, so a big improvement there. Tech shooting also 47.8%. Ouachita 5 from 12 for three-point range for 41.7% to Tech's 36.4. Ouachita almost perfect at free throws with 7 for 8 on the first half. Tech 3 for 4, only one miss for either team. Ouachita leading Tech in rebounds 14-9, especially in the offensive rebound 6-2. So the offensive rebound has been key so far. You want to keep those numbers up too, because that gives you second chance shots. And anytime you get a second chance to get those points up, that's a big factor there. So it's been all Ouachita. Looking through some of these, it talks about the lead and the time with lead. Ouachita led scored with 24 after 24 seconds, and they've had the lead ever since. Ouachita already with 7 assists on the afternoon. The big stat there, we're looking at the bench points. We talked about how Coach Nutt was rotating players in and out. After just a few minutes, they'd already pulled pretty much every starter and put in a whole new lineup. And the bench points for Ouachita was 15, Tech with only 6. And with 8 of the 15 for Ouachita coming from Kobe Dunlap, who's really starting to show off here. And he showed off there in that first half, putting up a couple three-pointers and one mid-range shot. It's impressive to see the freshmen and the newcomers really put together a good performance.
Matthew, it really means a lot. Not only did you have some good shooting from the guys who came off the bench, but they played a lot of minutes, giving the starters a lot of rest. That's going to allow them to do more pressing in the second half because that pressure seemed to make a difference.
That's right. Like I said, nobody really seemed to get tired there in that first half because, like you said, they were able to rotate enough, get these starters some time off, and while the starters were off the field, the bench players came in and just continued to increase that lead to where we are now for the halftime lead of 42-29. And it's good to see that KD Smith get started early today. Already have 9 points. I said, good to see the 9 points for KD Smith. Like I said, Monday I keep going back to that game where he didn't have any in the first half and exploded for 20 in the second. Let's hope he can put up another 20, because that'll get him that much closer to joining the 1,000-point club here at Ouachita.
You know, he didn't even take shots for most of the first half, and then he had a traditional three-point play on a drive to the basket. After that, he had 2 open three-point shots from the corner. He made both of them, so suddenly he had 9 points. I mean, he's an explosive guy who, when he decides to shoot and when his teammates set him up for open shots, he's going to hit his fair share of shots, and so he's a key factor for the second half. I think the depth for Ouachita has been a huge difference in this game, Matthew, and it seems to me that Ouachita will be able to continue to use some of that depth and then, just as they did in the first half, bring the starters back for the home stretch.
That's right, and I just got the stat sheet from our new Director of Athletics Communications, and he gave us the halftime stats here. We already had them online up on the live stats, but we can get another look at some of these here. One thing to look at is turnovers. Tech's turned it over 7 times to Ouachita only 2, and Ouachita's been able to put up 11 points off those 7 turnovers. That's a big factor there. Ouachita often struggles with turnovers. Like I said, they were averaging quite a few per game. But like I said, they were averaging, I believe, over 15 to 16 a game, and that's something Coach Nutt had talked about needed to bring down and get those numbers down, and they're really doing that so far today. Only 2 in the first half. You can't have a much cleaner game than that. Tech on pace for 14, which I believe was right around their average.
So Ouachita coming in at 2-6 in conference play against a team 4-5 in conference play. Ouachita really has played extremely well. You can tell by the score, obviously, not only the fact that they've scored 42 in one half, but obviously the fact that they lead by 13. Ouachita is proving to be a team that can play really with anybody in the conference, but especially here at Bill Vining Arena. Something special for the Tigers to play here, even when you can't fill up the arena with fans.
That's right, but having the few fans here is always good. It's Always good to play at home, especially when you don't have to travel when it's below freezing outside. Luckily, this is an indoor sport. I know I'm thankful for that today. And one thing about Bill Viney, you can see it on the screen, we just got a new scores table out there.
You bet.
That's a nice new addition to Bill Viney Arena. Also, a new scoreboard is in the works, should be here soon. Some updates coming for this arena.
I tell you what, since you mentioned the weather, we should just give a lot of credit to the baseball teams that played today. You know, hitting when it's 30 degrees can sting your hands a bit, and yet both teams played well, scored some runs today, and Ouachita got a split in that baseball doubleheader.
That's right. Ouachita picked up picked up a first game win 4-3 in walk-off fashion. In the second game, Tech ended up picking up the win 7-1. But yeah, I was thankful that I got to be here in Bill Viney inside with the heat, because it was cold out there. I went over there and helped set it up, run some wire. But yeah, it was cold, and yeah, I couldn't imagine being out there swinging a bat when it's below freezing like this. Snow was coming down, not your typical baseball weather.
Well, we are comfortable here at Bill Vining Arena on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University. We're at halftime. Ouachita leads Arkansas Tech 42-29. We'll be back with more of the halftime show and the second half after this.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
Wichita.
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Oakita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita. Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's an ordinary day. Stephanie's driving home from school, like she does every day. Since she's almost home, she takes a quick glance at her phone, like she does every day. She arrives safely, like she does every day. It's another ordinary day. But then, something out of the ordinary happens. Distracted driving kills.
At the time, I just wasn't thinking. I used social media to vent. I wish I would have thought about the effects of scaring people. I didn't mean for that to happen. People took it as a terrorist threat. The university got shut down. I got arrested by the FBI. And now, I don't know what my future looks like. I search my name on the web almost every day and look at the stuff. It's not going away. Think before you post.
At Bill Vining Arena on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University, it's the Ouachita Tigers 42, the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys 29. We're just about 5 minutes from second half action. Ouachita playing well through the first half. I tell you what, Matthew, Ouachita is a team on the men's side, just like we saw with the women, that plays well together. I mean, lots of people are playing, and they're playing well as a team. When you start talking about guys from New Zealand, guys from Spain, guys from Croatia, guys from Greenbrier, you're talking about a variety of different personalities and people and different backgrounds, and yet they've all come together to form a good basketball team for the Ouachita Tigers.
That's right. We really see them meshing together really well today and putting up these 42 points and shooting 50% from the field, something we haven't really seen much this season. Well, the last 3 games, it's really started to come together for the Tigers. Like I mentioned earlier, they're shooting, like I said, they've been shooting 42% over the last 3 up. So, they're shooting 50% now, so hopefully that can go up after this. Defense has just been lights out today, absolutely stifling this Arkansas Tech team.
Let's talk about Tech for a moment. This is a program that has a lot of strong history in basketball on both the men's and the women's side. They come in at 6-5 overall, 4-5 in conference play. They're 5-2 at home, only 1-3 on the road, and struggling here at least for a half at Bill Vining Arena, potentially going to only 1-4 on the road. That's interesting considering the fact that the road games have all those features of playing on the road except for a hostile fan base because there aren't that many people in any of the arenas right now. And yet I guess when you're headed on the road and you're taking the bus, there's something about not playing at home that makes it difficult to win on the road even without that many fans to provide that sort of atmosphere that we're accustomed to in college basketball. And Ouachita has advantage today by playing at home, and they're taking advantage of that. Very comfortable, playing well defensively, offensively, and Tech has struggled, especially to hold on to the basketball. Now they have not, set a turnover record, but even when they're not turning the ball over, they're struggling to pass well. They're struggling to keep control of the ball. At times they have lost control of it, and then a teammate has recovered, so it hasn't shown up in the stats. But they don't look like they've quite got it together. At least they didn't in the first half.
Yeah, that's right. And hopefully the Tigers can continue to capitalize on that. But I don't know what it is with some teams that just – because this would be the year that if you're a team that's or usually struggles on the road, this would be the year that you can kind of get that out because you don't have the like you said, the hostile fan bases. I mean, we have some fans here, but it's not like it is when it's a fully packed Bill Vining arena. Like, it gets loud, and the student section gets, they can get under your skin. I've seen it happen, but we don't have that right now. But Tech still seems to struggle on the road.
One other thing that we noticed before the game started happened again here as they warm up for the second half is that Ouachita came out first and spent more time warming up and getting ready for the game than Arkansas Tech has. Don't know if that's a factor or not, but it is noticeable that that's been true both before the game and right here before the second half.
I know Coach Nutt loves to prepare and tries to prepare as much as he can anytime he can, and I just feel like that shows his commitment to that and always wanting to get as many reps in as he can to try to prepare these players. And they've come into today looking as prepared as you can be.
Well, what a veteran coach he is. Been at Ouachita for a number of years. Of course, had been a head coach at the Division I level at one point earlier in his career. I tell you what, there's no such thing as more of a coaching family than the Nutt family. A lot of folks come from teaching families or from coaching families, but those Nutt brothers, all four of them becoming head coaches in either basketball or football. Their father was an athletic director and a basketball coach. I mean, that is one coaching family. And Dennis Nutt, the youngest of the crew, really right in line with his older brothers and his father, and having quite a career as a coach.
That was one of those things I talked to Coach Nutt about his career a little bit whenever I interviewed him back during COVID, or like during the summer when we were talking about it. See, what this came about, because I didn't realize his coach was the athletic director and coach at Arkansas School for the
Deaf. Yeah,
that's right. Because I noticed that last year, whenever the School for the Deaf came down here, and I guess that's something we're going to have to miss out on this year due to COVID. We're having those students come down to watch a game, which I thought was just something you don't see a lot, and I thought that was really cool to see. Coach Nutt's fluent in sign language. He told me he used that in play calling. He teaches the players some, so they can use that sign language to run these plays. And like Coach Nutt's he's had an interesting career. Like, he played at TCU I believe he started as a walk-on, or that was his only offer. It ended up being an All-Southwest Conference player.
Big-time shooter.
Definitely.
Big-time shooter, and he likes shooters on his team.
And you can tell, we've had Kobe Dunlap come in, and that's definitely a shooter. You can kind of see some Coach Nutt in Kobe Dunlap.
You bet. Yep.
Like I said, after that, worked away up through the G League, played for the Mavericks for a season. I recently saw the Mavericks or somebody tweet out some old footage of Coach Nutt whenever he made it to the NBA. And after that, went overseas and played for a Real Madrid basketball team out of Spain. And that's where he met Alex Scariolo's father. They played together. So his father, Alex Scariolo's father, is actually an assistant coach for the Raptors.
Wow.
But so that connection brought Scariolo to Arkadelphia.
That's fantastic. Fantastic. Pitch inside, batted away, picked up by Arkansas Tech. Pass to the inside. Tech looking to get something established here early in the second half, but a shot just sails out of bounds. Ouachita with the possession.
Not the first time we've seen a short air ball from Tech today. I don't know if it's from the exact same player or not, but there's been a few that have fallen short like that.
Marvin Williams-Dunn at the top of the key. Passes it now to the left side. That's one exciting player is Dunn. And they're going to stop the clock and stop the action for a moment, and then they're going to... That inadvertent, or did we get a call there?
I feel like that was more of an inadvertent buzzer there.
So Ouachita will keep the possession. 16 on the shot clock. Here's Kane. He'll pass. Here's Smith. Nice pass to Stanley. His shot is blocked, though, and Arkansas Tech will take over.
You got to give credit where credit's due. There was a good block there by Tech, getting that ball away from Stanley, who's been great in the first half.
Tech sets it up. C.J. Mann gets it to the right side. Inside it goes, batted away by the Tigers. That was Bankston, but Mann has it. He'll pass to a teammate. Jump shot from Howard, no good. Rebounded by Ouachita. Coming away with it is Kane.
Need to see Kane get kind of hot here.
I think you called it, and it happened.
There we go.
Acrobatic shot after contact. He's still got the ball in the basket, and he'll shoot a free throw. DJ Kane.
I believe that's how he got his first 3 points, was on a traditional 3-point play there.
Now that was something else to keep his balance enough to make that shot after the contact, because it was not soft contact. Kane's free throw is up. He missed the free throw. Ouachita has a 16-point lead at 45-29. Tech had a couple of possessions, a chance to cut into the lead, couldn't do it. And then Ouachita got a basket to extend the lead. Pass inside, Howard was all alone. Defensive mistake that time. And now a timeout has been called. The officials are going to perhaps, are they looking at a replay, or are they just having a conversation about, let's see.
I'm going to put on this extra headset here and see if the referees are going to be talking for any replay.
Well, the basket was made. Maybe it's a clock issue. Showing 18:24 left.
Just heard the referee say he's good, so I'm not quite sure what that was about.
He was just double checking something, and we'll never know what. But Ouachita has the possession, leading by 13. Early in the second half, Ouachita playing really well today against Arkansas Tech. You're at Bill Vining Arena.
At the half, Ouachita was on pace for the most points they've scored all year.
Jump shot from the outside, in and out, no good. And Tech has the ball back. Here comes C.J. Mann. Three-point shooter, but he's got no shot. He'll pass. There's a three-point shot that is made. There's a good shot by Tony Hall. Tony Hall came in shooting 36% on three-point shots. Just nailed one to make it a 10-point game, 44-34.
Ouachita needs to settle back in here in this second half.
Yeah, still early in the second half. Long way to go to decide who's going to win this one. Jump shot from the outside. Kane's shot is no good, but a foul underneath. And I believe that's going to go against Howard. Stanley wound up on the court.
But Stanley is good at drawing fouls from underneath. He does it again there.
Did. And he hits the court again. And I think, what are we going to see? Ooh, a foul, I think. Are they going to call that against Stanley? Let's see.
I believe so.
No. They're going to give Ouachita the ball. They're going to throw it in. All right, Ouachita keeps the possession. Here's Kane. Passes and throws it out of bounds. Went over the head of Bankston. Ouachita still had plenty of time on the shot clock. May have rushed that a bit. There's a steal and a dunk. Wonderful job by Bankston. Devion Bankston, beautiful play.
Great awareness there to get that ball.
Tipped it away, grabbed it, and dunked it.
I know normally if this arena was packed, it would have been deafeningly loud.
Oh, yeah. Deservedly so. 12-point lead now for Ouachita. Ball tipped away, but Tech will keep the possession. Pass inside, turnaround shot. Very athletic play. Good job by B.J. Johnson of Tech. And it's a 10-point game again. Williams Dunn gets it to Stanley. Cross-court pass, open three-point shot is good. DJ Kane makes the three. Ouachita's back out to a 13-point lead.
When Kane gets going, he is lethal from outside the arc.
A drive, a pass. Good defense by Kane, a steal. Here's Bankston. He will drive, he will make the layup. Really nice play by Ouachita defensively and offensively on the break.
That was a great job. They almost thought he was going to alley-oop it to Smith, but that was a great job by Bankston keeping it himself.
CJ Mann with the basketball, setting up the play for Tech, guarded by Smith. There's a pass, a drive, nice pass inside, blocking foul before what would have been an easy layup, so I don't believe that shot's going to count. Instead, it will be a foul against Ouachita. Might be actually a break for the Tigers. Timeout on the court. We'll take a break. 15:47 left in the basketball game. Ouachita 51, Arkansas Tech 36. We'll be back after this. Ouachita led it by 13 at halftime, and the Tigers are now leading it by 15. Ouachita keeping the pressure on Arkansas Tech today, Matthew.
It's a great defensive showing here so far by the Tigers. They've really stepped up these past few games, keeping opponents under 64 points compared to the 81 they were averaging, allowing before or prior to the last three. And they're really putting that on display here with Tech below 40 points here 5 minutes into the second half.
Tech will throw it in from the baseline. CJ Mann gets it out to the top of the key, and they'll give it back to CJ, and he'll set things up for Tech. He's looking for a hole in the Ouachita defense, and he is not finding one.
It's going to be hard for him to get around Stanley.
Shot no good, but a foul. I think he was fouled on the arm as he attempted the shot, and so they're going to send him to the free throw line.
So they call that foul on K.D. Smith. That was his first foul of the day.
CJ Mann shoots 71% from the free throw line. He doesn't shoot that many free throws. He is mostly a three-point shooter. Shot no good on his first one. Next one coming.
You know, I do have to admit, I do like Arkansas Tech's jerseys. Kind of have like an old school feel to them.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the green, but I appreciate the styling of them.
Me too. Here's Kane. Passed up a three-point shot. He's double-teamed in the corner. Now he'll drive, pass it to Stanley, who is hit but makes the shot anyway. I think he wanted a foul in addition to the basket, but he did make the basket.
That should put Stanley at about 12 points so far on the day.
Yeah, really good work by Matt Stanley. Tech passes it back outside, trying to make it inside. Shot no good. Rebound by Bankston. He's having a good game as well. Playing some good defense. Ouachita back it up with CJ Kane. No reason to hurry. Still 19 on the shot clock. K.D. Smith. Here's Stanley. Spin move to the basket. No good, but a foul. I think Stanley's going to go to the free throw line. He's all right. Hit the court. That will be the call. Foul on Howard. Beautiful spin move by Stanley. The basket didn't go down, but he was fouled as he was shooting, so he's to the free throw line now.
The two on the day so far for Stanley. Like I said, no stranger to the free throw line.
Senior shot is up and good. Folks, it's a 17-point lead for Ouachita. Stanley's got another one coming.
Stanley now over halfway to his career high of 24 points. I feel like he's probably looking to top that one tonight as he's now up to 14.
Made the second free throw. Ouachita keeps putting the pressure on Tech. Half court pressure, in fact. Pass inside. Ooh, did we see a foul? Might have seen a foul. Scramble for the low bounce pass.
Called it on Stanley. I'm not quite sure what the foul was.
Close one. Close one. Stanley will check out of the game. Tech sets it up offensively. Try to drive. Running jump shot is no good. A tip is no good. A rebound by Bankston. Now a fast break. Here's DJ Kane. Cross court pass to Smith, and they're going to call him for a travel. Move both feet before he put the ball on the court. Travel call against Smith, and Tech has the ball back.
I was kind of surprised that Smith passed up that three-pointer.
Yeah, it may have been a little indecision caused the travel there, perhaps. If he had made the three, we'd be looking at a 21-point lead for Ouachita. Instead, it'll stay at 18. CJ Mann doing a lot of dribbling. Cannot find a way to break to the basket. Here's a shot under the basket. My goodness, a lot of contact, and now a foul's going to be called.
That's some good effort there by Kalinick underneath. Either though he does get. The foul went to Kane. I really thought it was about to be on Kalinick there.
Nico Gosnell will shoot the. Now they're going to say they're going to throw it in from the line, so it was not a shooting foul. Interesting.
Here comes Dunlap back into the game. Let's see if he can continue his hot streak from behind the arc.
I would not bet against the young man. He had a great first half. Almost a steal. Pass inside, gets away, and Ouachita has the ball.
Good job there by the Tigers avoiding contact on that bad pass from Tech.
Turnover by Tech, and Ouachita has it. Bringing it down the court is Marvin Williams-Dunn. He'll get it over to the left side. Dunn now will drive. He's got an opening, but he'll pass outside. Three-point shot in and out, no good. Rebound, though, back up, and oh, it's no good also. Two good-looking shots, but neither one would fall. And Ouachita sets up defensively.
Great effort, though, by the Tigers, as that pass just went a little high.
Yeah, C.J. Mann trying to throw it to one of us. I'm not sure which one, but it's out of bounds, and Ouachita has the ball. If the ball does come up here, you're responsible for catching it, Matthew, not me.
I'll do my best.
All right, I'm ducking under the table.
Now, if you ever come do softball with us outside, I definitely have you covered on protecting you with that. I've got
okay, good. You bring a glove?
Oh, yeah, I've got just a small glove. It's only about a 23-inch novelty baseball glove.
Arkansas Tech picked up a steal. They'll set it up offensively. Ouachita leading by 18. Jump shot, three-point range is good. There's a nice shot by Cameron Kennedy.
That was a good shot there by Kennedy.
Nice lead for Ouachita, but the game's not over, folks. Still 12:27 left. Open three-point shot, up and in and out, no good. Rebound by Arkansas Tech. So a couple of good shots by Dunlap would not fall. And now Tech has a chance to cut into this lead a little bit more. Drive to the basket, beautiful shot off the glass made by C.J. Mann.
So Mann right there showing that he can do more than just shoot beyond the arc there, driving in and getting the layup. That was impressive.
Yeah, first time we've seen that. Pass to the top of the key. Dunlap drives, back outside it goes. Ouachita up by 13. Drive, back outside, got away from Hobson, but Hobson will keep it alive, and now a long jump shot, no good, and Arkansas Tech has the basketball. Had to shoot it from a long way out because the shot clock was almost expired. Missed the shot, and Arkansas Tech has it back.
Now, even though the Tigers didn't get points on that possession, you got to give credit to Williams-Dunn there for the footwork, avoiding the half-court violation.
Cameron Kennedy hit the three, and suddenly it's back to a 10-point game. Back to a 10-point game with 11:15 left. Inside it goes. Back outside, almost thrown away, but keeping the ball alive is Dunlap. Now a drive and a pitch out, three-point shot, nailed it. just when they needed it, Smith came up with the three.
And there we go. Smith now into double figures. I believe that should be his 12th point on the night. Really starts heating up in the second half, the way season's been going for Smith.
Turnaround jump shot, no good. Rebound, Arkansas Tech, back up, foul. Missed the shot, but he'll go to the free throw line. Tech trying to fight back, Matthew. Ouachita still playing several people. They're going to have some fresh starters at the end of this game. That might make a difference, but the guys off the bench are really playing quite well also. Score is Ouachita 58 and Arkansas Tech 45. We'll be back after this.
Baseball for me just kind of was the glue that kept my family together. I feel like I was able to come here and get my triple major, as well as play a super high level of baseball against some of the best players in the country. There's a lot of options here in Division II with a lot of great ball players and a lot of great people, and they make sure that they give you every opportunity to succeed on and off the field.
In the number 2 position on our top 30 countdown this week, here's In Your Hands. Hey, are you trying to kill us both?
What?
Are you aware that on average there are almost 10 texting and driving deaths each day?
No, that's awful.
Yeah, it is awful, so don't do it. The text can wait.
Thanks.
Anytime. And now...
Remember, the text can wait.
Ten minutes, 39 seconds left in the basketball game tonight. Ouachita played an overtime game in the first matchup. Arkansas Tech got the win, stayed undefeated on the year, but the women's team for Ouachita really put themselves on the map with a fine performance, taking it to overtime before losing that contest. And now in the men's game, Ouachita leads at 58-45 with 10:39 left in the contest, as I said. And to the free throw line goes Kamani Bender. Should say Binder. Binder at the line. Shot up and good. One more coming.
He's got one of the longer pre-shot free throw rituals.
He does, doesn't he? Shot up and no good. Didn't take as long that time and missed it.
I guess that means he's got to do the longer ritual if he wants to make it.
I guess so. The rhythm was not right. Top of the key.
C-Tech really putting a lot more pressure on defense here in the second half compared to what they did in the first.
Turnaround jump shot by Hobson was blocked and rebounded by Arkansas Tech. Ouachita with the lead, but it's not comfortable. Still 10 minutes left. To the corner, three-point shot. It is no good. Rebounded by Wahoo. He was on the line. Arkansas Tech's going to get it back.
Just a toe there on the line.
Medarius Hobson, good effort on the rebound, but he had a toe on the line, as Matthew said, and so Arkansas Tech will have the ball, and C.J. Mann will throw it in.
It's a good eye there by the referee to see that, because it was just barely out, but I could tell from up here.
Cross-court pass. C.J. Mann, three-point shot. No good, though. Rebounded by Arkansas Tech, but a foul as going over the back was Gosnell.
Scariolo's in the game now for the Tigers.
He'll bring the ball down the court. Number 12 on your screen. Hobson, number 3, top of the key. Now it's Hobson. Hobson on his left will drive, passes it. Baseline, back to Smith. Smith lost the ball momentarily, but he's got it back. Oh, tipped away again. Good defense by Tech. Smith wants to drive. He will. He shoots. He's fouled. Well, Smith, you get the idea. Not only can make a three, but can drive on just about anybody and will either draw a foul or make a basket.
That's right. Like I said, he goes to the free throw line more than anybody. He is the best shooter on, or best free throw shooter on the Tigers.
Shot up and good. He's got another coming. We'll remind you that Smith has an extremely good chance of hitting the 1,000-point club here at Ouachita, an exclusive club at Ouachita Baptist University. He's getting closer and closer. He's not going to get there in this game, but he's definitely narrowing the gap now. Shot up, no good this time, rebounded by Arkansas Tech.
So Smith's just had to average 9.4 points per game, and he's already sitting well over that mark at 13. As he scored 20 in the past couple games, so he keeps that up. He'll be there in no time.
I think they're going to turn to him a few more times in this game as well. Jump shot, no good. Arkansas Tech got the rebound, but Smith will intercept the inbounds save. And now Ouachita will set it up offensively. Here's Smith. He's got an open shot. He'll pass it up and look for a teammate. Still 17 on the shot clock. Ouachita not in a big hurry. Kane, jump shot. Missed it, tipped away, and retrieved by Arkansas Tech.
Yeah, that looks like there just wasn't quite enough on that last shot for Ouachita. I mean, it's still a double-digit lead, but you don't want Tech to creep too far in there. There's still quite a bit of basketball left to play.
Not quite comfortable yet, is it? CJ Mann. Double team, dribbles out of trouble, and he'll back up and start the offensive possession over again. And now he shoots a three, missed it, and it lands out of bounds. So Ouachita will have the ball right back.
A good job there by the Ouachita defense, forcing another three-pointer. Now, Mann's not necessarily the person you want to force to shoot a three-pointer. But having to force one's better than letting one get an open look.
Here's a pass to the sideline, cross-court pass. Passing up the three is Smith inside. Kalinic, turnaround, left-handed hook, no good. Got his own rebound, back up and in the basket. Good job by the 6'9" sophomore from Croatia.
Kalinic is such a big part of this Tiger defense. He does a little bit of everything. I feel like he's a little bit better on offense than he is on defense. But he is just great on both ends of the court, and you really just see some athleticism there.
Drive to the basket and a foul. Driving and being fouled was Kamani Binder. And a stop in play with 7:26 left in the game. It's Ouachita 61, Arkansas Tech 46. We'll be back after this.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
Wichita.
Achita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Washita. Washita.
How would you pronounce it?
Washita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Washita.
It's Ouachita 61 and Arkansas Tech 46. 7:26 left in this basketball game. Ouachita's committed 16 fouls, Arkansas Tech only 5. And Tech will throw it in from the baseline. CJ Mann with the basketball, trying to get it to a teammate. Quite a bit of time left. Arkansas Tech. Turnaround shot in the lane, partially blocked. Ouachita will have the basketball.
It's a good defense there. I think that was Bankston who got a little piece of that ball there, altered that shot, and resulted in that miss. Even with a 15-point lead, that defense is not relenting on Tech.
That's exactly right. Kane gets it over to Smith. Smith wants to drive, and he makes a beautiful, beautiful layup in traffic.
Another great job and another display of athleticism from Smith.
Here's a drive, a pass intercepted by Bankston. Well, he's had a fine game defensively. Here's a drive to the basket, shot no good. Fight for the rebound, and now a whistle will stop the play under the basket. Foul on Arkansas Tech. Called on B.J. Johnson. To the free throw line goes Bankston. Bankston comes in averaging almost 10 points per game. Really making a contribution in a variety of ways today. Got it, one more coming.
Coming into this, he was shooting 64% on the season.
Shot up and no good. Arkansas Tech with the basketball. Now under 7 minutes to play, almost 6.5. Tech beginning to feel pressure from not only the Tigers, but perhaps the clock, as Ouachita leads it by 18. Pass to the baseline. Back outside, C.J. Mann covered up. They reverse the ball. And another steal. And Smith coming to the basket. Oh, he got it over to Bankston. What a beautiful play.
What a dunk there.
Oh, my
Let's
goodness.
watch the, I think we're watching the replay here and see if it'll catch up.
Oh, yeah. Here it is, off the backboard and slam dunk. Beautiful play. Fight for the basketball and a foul on the rebounding attempt. Ouachita is going to have the possession. I don't know how often they practice that, but you just couldn't do it better than we just saw.
Oh, that's right. I knew whenever KD Smith started to slow down, I was like, okay, he's not going for it himself. There's another angle of it right there.
Oh,
just
that's beautiful.
A beautiful play there by the Tigers.
Put that on the highlight reel for the year.
Tigers now with a 20-point lead over Arkansas Tech.
First shot up and good. One more coming. And shot up and good again. Ouachita leads it by 22. They've just taken control, and there is a charge.
Great job there by Kalinick drawing that charge.
Ouachita just playing lights out tonight.
I remember back in my high school team at Whitehall, anytime you draw a charge, coach would give you a new pair of socks. And that was just, that became a joke, like once the fans knew about it, every time somebody would draw a charge, I think we had a sign that was just a giant blown up picture of a pair of socks or something like that. But it was just one of those little incentives, and it just turned into a fun thing for the entire student section and the team.
Jump shot, three-pointer is good. Beautiful shot.
Scariolo, another one of the great additions that Coach Nutt was able to bring in on this past signing class.
Just scored 5 points in the last 2 trips down the court, and now a travel. Slipping as he tried to make a move for Arkansas Tech was Kalen Adams, I should say. Ouachita will have the ball back. Ouachita just completely dominating this contest. Tech's only got 46 points. We got just over 5 minutes left in the game. Ouachita leading now by 25.
Said one of the biggest leads that Ouachita's had, period, this season.
3-point shot from Kane is all net.
You cannot ask for a much better shot than that from Kane.
It's a 28-point lead. Ouachita has just completely taken over the contest.
Looking like Tigers are going to be.
C.J. Mann misses the shot. Bankston with the rebound. Ouachita has the ball back.
Tigers well on pace to score the most points they have all season. They haven't been able to crack the 80-point mark so far, but I think we're going to see it tonight as they're just 6 points away.
Jump shot, three-pointer from Kane is good again.
Make it 3 points away from seeing 80 points.
And defensively, my goodness, they're looking good. I don't know what Tech will do in the last 4-12, but they only have 46 points so far. Ouachita just doing everything right with a 31-point lead. 4:12 left in the contest. We'll be back after this.
It's an ordinary day. Stephanie's driving home from school, like she does every day. Since she's almost home, she takes a quick glance at her phone, like she does every day. She arrives safely, like she does every day. It's another ordinary day. But then, something out of the ordinary happens. Distracted driving kills.
In the number 2 position on our top 30 countdown this week, here's In Your Hands. Hey, are you trying to kill us both?
What?
Are you aware that on average there are almost 10 texting and driving deaths each day?
No, that's awful.
Yeah, it is awful, so don't do it. The text can wait.
Thanks.
Anytime. And now...
Remember, the text can wait.
All right, stop what you're doing and take one more look at this. This is just fantastic. Pass off the backboard to the hands of Bankston, who slams it down. Smith and Bankston on the play. And now we're back to live action. Arkansas Tech sets up, having fallen far behind the Ouachita Tigers today. C.J. Mann lost the ball again, picked up by Kane. Kane wants to drive. Now he'll pass it, and now Hobson will make a layup. Darius Hobson.
He's having a good game. Another one of the newcomers here for the Tigers.
And what will a game like this do for the confidence of so many players as they try to finish out the season strong? Jump shot from the corner. It's good this time. There's a nice three-pointer coming for Arkansas Tech's Tony Hall. He's had the best game, I'll say, for Arkansas Tech.
But it's still a 30-point game.
Yeah, Ouachita just looking so strong.
I had to recheck my math whenever I said 30 points because I wasn't sure if that's how big this lead was. But, yeah, 30-point lead, 79-49 Ouachita.
Coming up on 3 minutes left in the contest, Arkansas Tech gets it back. They'll set it up for a three-pointer from the corner, and it is a good shot again. I think he's made 3 three-pointers now, Cameron Kennedy. Good shooter. Hit it from the corner. Going to be too late for Arkansas Tech to make this big of a comeback, but they're going to try to hit a few threes before it's over. Hobson sets it up for Ouachita. Gets it to Kane. Kane wants to drive. Now he'll back up. No reason to hurry. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pass inside. Another pass. Beautiful, beautiful. Passing all 5 players involved in the play, but the shot won't go down for Kane. And now Arkansas Tech will drive it up the court. C.J. Mann will sleep well tonight. He has had pressure, and he has been fighting against it all through the game. Point guard for Arkansas Tech. Pass inside, tipped away. Good defensive play by Klinich. And driving inside is Kane. Batted away, but picked up and put in the basket.
And with that basket, Ouachita now has a new season high for points as they now have 81. That was the most they've scored all season.
Ouachita 81, Arkansas Tech 52, 2:01 left in the contest tonight. We'll take a break and be back after this. Two minutes and 1 second left. in this basketball game tonight. Ouachita has had its most impressive game of the year. It's Ouachita 81, Arkansas Tech 52. Tech setting up offensively, trying to get something going. Looking for an open three, not finding one. Continue to pass on the perimeter. Ouachita's got a couple of new players in. We're going to give you names here in just a moment. Jump shot from the outside, no good. Rebound by Ouachita.
Jacob Street getting in now for the Tigers.
Good to see that from Mr. Street. Stephon Tobbs also checked in, I guess, for the first time tonight.
And Xavier Hall, I believe, is out there, number 1.
Good to see Mr. Hall checking in from Dermott, Arkansas. Here's a drive to the basket by Street. No good. Batted out of bounds. And I think Arkansas Tech's going to get the possession. Down to 1:08 left. Ouachita 81, Arkansas Tech 52. Best game of the year for the Ouachita Tigers. Coming down the court for Arkansas Tech is Caden Hale. Jump shot from the outside is good. There's a three. Good shooting again from Tony Hall. Ouachita brings it up the court with Mr. Nero. He's going to get it to Street. Pass inside. This is Hall. Turnaround shot for Hall. Sticks between the backboard and the rim.
You don't always see that, but every now and then it'll happen.
Why not? Why not just have a little bit of everything today? Women go to overtime against an undefeated team. Can't quite pull that one out. And now the men's team with its best game of the year beating a Arkansas Tech team that came in at 6-5 on the year. Foul on Ouachita. To the free throw line for Arkansas Tech will go Lucas Foster. Lucas Foster is a freshman from Conway. Shot up and good. He's got one more coming.
We talked about the 81 points being the most Ouachita scored all year, but the percentage, they're shooting at an even 50% right now, which is by far the best they've shot so far this year. Ouachita's almost been just putting on a clinic here today against Tech.
Well, you're exactly right. Really good shooting, good defense. Ouachita has run its offense well. They've been able to run the fast break extremely well. Drive to the inside, ball got away, and Arkansas Tech will have it and go for a cross-court layup, and we're going to see a foul. Nope. Basket, no foul. There was the whistle, not sure. But anyway, Ouachita has the ball, and they're going to let the clock expire. Down to 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 1, and that is it. Final score, Ouachita 81, Arkansas Tech 59. Huge win for the Ouachita Tigers. Ouachita will move to 3-7 overall, 3-6 in conference play. Arkansas Tech will move to 4-6 in conference play and 6-6 overall. So it's important in a number of ways, one of those being that Arkansas Tech now is only a game ahead of Ouachita in the conference standings. And so the Tigers, I think, really made a statement the rest of the conference is going to pay attention to today.
I agree. Really seeing that, watching this today, you can see that the Tigers are really starting to hit on all cylinders here. It might have taken them a few games to get there, but we still got some makeup games to play. There's still plenty of basketball left in the season. And the way it works this year is to get into the tournament is just by a winning percentage. So they've got to get that. Ouachita's got to get that number up.
Yep.
They're still below 500, but if they can get up a little bit more, they can get into that conference tournament this year. And if they play like they played today, I don't think there's anybody they can't beat.
Yeah, listen, you make the tournament, anything can happen, right?
Exactly.
Really is true. We are going to have a chance to talk to Ouachita head coach Dennis Nutt. We'll have a chance to do that after we take a break. So let's take a break. We'll be back in just a moment.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
How much fun was this? Ouachita 81, Arkansas Tech 59. Final score here of the men's game. This is Jeff Root along with me, Matthew Branch, but we're about to have a conversation with Ouachita's victorious head coach, Dennis Nutt. So proud of his team. We're about to have an opportunity to talk with him about this big victory today. Ouachita getting the win here at home on a Friday afternoon and evening. Coach Nutt, can you hear us? Are you with us? Hey, I want to first just say congratulations. I know that you were working hard with this team, and you've won some, you've lost some, but today it sure looked to us like they put it all together.
Well, we did. We shot the ball well today. That was the bottom line. The shots went in, and we were sharing it. But I thought, first of all, defensively, I thought we were spot on. Our guys were really came focused today and took a lot of things away. They have some good shooters and scorers, and our guys, they were dialed in on the defensive end, and that kind of paid off.
It's no small thing to say that they were focused today, because this whole year has been so strange, and especially today, playing after not being able to play last night. But you got them ready. Tell me about the process of just being flexible and getting kids to concentrate no matter what happens in this unusual year.
Yeah, that's pretty much the case this year. It's you never know day to day what's going on. You just you try to roll with it a little bit. But I give our guys credit. You know, they're pretty resilient with it. We're playing so many games back to back and not much time for prep. But you know, they're showing a little bit of maturity and learning and reading scout reports, and they took it all in today. So it was good. I hope we can carry some of that over.
Tell us a little bit about your game plan for this contest, because you played a lot of people in the first half. Your bench points really outscored Arkansas Tech quite a bit, even in that first half, and then your team with fresh legs just exploded in the second half. Tell us about your plan for the game.
Well, we're trying to stretch it a little bit first half. We got a game tomorrow, less than 24 hours. We're playing again, so we're going to play a few more bodies. And I thought Kobe Dumlett did a great job coming in there and making some shots for us and getting his feet wet. He hasn't played a whole lot, but man, he looked good tonight. And I think it just kind of spurred the rest of us on. We started making shots and sharing the basketball. And our big guys, they came to play today. You know, Matt Stanley and Leon Kalinick, those guys, they gave us some baskets that we need, and we haven't been getting in a while.
You know, we said when we saw Dunlap hit several shots there in the first half, we said he's beginning to look like Dennis Nutt out there hitting the three-point shots. But one of the things I really loved about that, Coach, was that you could see, especially from our angle, we could see the celebration on the sideline when some of those guys came off the bench and made big plays. That's a key thing when everybody's working together.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. That's you got to have unity on a team, and there's so many ups and downs. And if you're not sticking together, it can get bad in a hurry. So these guys are, you know, they're cheering for each other, and that's part of it. That's what you have to do. And even on the down times, we have to keep cheering. But today was a good day, and we all played well.
You know, you've got some outstanding younger players on this team, but let's talk for a moment about one of your seniors, and Matt Stanley. He played well from the gate. I mean, at the very beginning, he scored the first couple of baskets for Ouachita, played a good game throughout. His leadership, his play today and throughout his career has been meaningful, and when he's wearing that brace and when we know he came back from such an injury last year, it means so much to see him play well and lead this team in his senior year.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's gratifying. It's a long way back from an ACL injury, and he's had some struggles. You know, he put on a little bit of weight, and you know, with the quarantines and the stops and starts, it's hard to get a rhythm. But I tell you what, he had a good practice the day before, and that's kind of where it starts with him. And it carried over, and he played well. He got us out of the gates tonight, and it was vital.
Well, I hate to ask you much about the future, because we just don't know what the future is in terms of when you're going to get to play. With the weather coming in next week, that at least is forecast to be to our disadvantage. I mean, this in a season of COVID, to throw weather into the mix where we haven't had winter weather in Arkadelphia in a number of years, and suddenly it just shows up this year, it makes everything complicated. But at this point in the season, I'm guessing after tonight, you feel really fine about your team. You just want to play.
Yeah, that's right. We're, you know, I think we're finally getting healthy. We had 13 bodies out there yesterday in practice. It was it was a good thing to see. It was the first time in a long time. You know, we're testing for COVID once a week, so hopefully we'll get one more good result, and I think it'll take us through the rest of the year. So we're getting close to getting through it, and the guys are hanging in there, and hopefully we're playing our best basketball right now.
Well, you played great basketball today. Congratulations, Coach, again, Ouachita with the win, 81-59 against Arkansas Tech. Congratulations.
All right, Jeff, thank you.
Thank you so much. Ouachita's athletic, or Ouachita's victorious, I should say, head basketball coach, Dennis Nutt. A big win today, Matthew, 81-59, Ouachita with the win. Tigers moved to 3-6. As you said, they need to pile on some wins now, put themselves in position for postseason play.
That's right, like I said, but like I said, today is a good win. They need to enjoy the win, but like you heard Coach say, they're playing, I believe, at Monticello tomorrow. Listen, 24 hours from now, I believe probably be a 5:30 start for tomorrow. And then that, right now, if the weather doesn't come, if all the snow that's supposed to come in Sunday night doesn't show up, then we'll be right back here Monday against Henderson as a makeup game. So that's been scheduled for Monday. So they're looking at 3 games in a stretch of about 4 days.
And if the snow does hit, that just means a lot of makeup games in a short number of days, a little later in the season. It is a challenge, but it's a challenge that today Ouachita was totally up for.
That's right. Like I said, they came out swinging. Like Matt Stanley leading the way in the very beginning, putting those points up in right out of the gate, really setting the pace for the Tigers, able to score their highest number of points all season, shooting 50%, which is most likely the best for the season.
It's been a lot of fun for me to sub today. We're going to get Michael Westbrook back in here, but it's been a lot of fun for me to step in and call the games today. And we got 2 good ones, Matthew. It was a loss for the women's team, but they played so well against an undefeated nationally ranked Arkansas Tech team, sent it to overtime before they lost that contest, and then the huge win for the men's team today. Enjoyed working with you. Wrap up our broadcast today.
Well, that's it. I mean, that's kind of it for today. Like, once again, final score, Ouachita beats Arkansas Tech 81-59 to get back in the win column. The next OSDN broadcast will be tomorrow. It's a 1 baseball game against Arkansas Tech. SAU, sorry, got it mixed up. I've seen 4 games against Arkansas Tech today, so had them on the mind. They'll be playing SAU tomorrow, baseball, I believe, 1 game at 1 o'clock. Next basketball home game will be possibly Monday against Henderson, weather permitting, but that will do it for us here at Bill Vining Arena. For Jeff Root, I am Matthew Branch, and you have been watching the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.